Triddle's going down there.
8, 7, 6.
Parlier's right in the middle.
4, 3, 2, 1. Now.
All clear. All clear. Kari Eisenhut up here. Nico Parlier right in the middle. Daniela Moroz near the boat. She definitely won the boat. Parlier definitely won the pin. And I would say it's Landauer and Bridge and Triddle that were down at the pin. And Guybridge too. Ollie Bridge and Guybridge both down at the pin. A really good start by Tony Vodasek. I'd sure like to see Tony, the Slovenian, start to climb his way in the ranks. We had so many great hopes for him, but I understand, well, we all understand, he's an excellent light air specialist. And in that regatta last week in Qatar, he was really good in the super light, but not quite finding his groove in the heavy air yet. So there they're off, the left-hand side. We've got this bending breeze, and in between these last couple of races, during the break, Trevor Milton and John Hayden sat and analyzed this wind from bottom to top. And they figured out that at the top of the course, there's that lefty that we've been talking about over by the beach. There's breeze coming from the left. But once you get over to the bottom, it starts coming from the right. So it's a bending breeze down here in the southern hemisphere. And what it hasn't really played itself out fully, but when you're on the start line and you're on starboard and you're lifted, you sail over into that header, and when you get full header, you tack, and boom, that's sailboat racing. So everyone's just hitting the beach, and I sure wish people would go to the right-hand side, but they just don't seem to want it. It's just not quite working. Anyway, going back to Feng Yang, he's a organic mushroom farmer on the island of Oahu, and he's got fans everywhere. I'm getting messages from all over the world. How's Feng Yang doing? He's doing great. He's definitely learning a lot here, and we're all chatting. Very social kind of situation we're running with. Everyone hangs out at the cruising club at the end of the day's racing and cracks open a couple beers. We have a great dinner served up by the Cruising Yacht Club's excellent kitchen staff. I had this carbonara last night. It was really good. And everyone just kind of hangs out 9 o'clock or so, and we all shuffle back to our hotel rooms. Last night we had some frozen yogurt. Excuse me. Nico Parlier and an orange kite up there. Who's on that orange kite? Looks like that's Tony. That's got to be Tony Vodasek on that red kite. I hope so. I'd like to see him jump out. So the orange kite goes. It's got to be Parlier and Bridge. And then Guybridge and Triddle right on each other. So Triddle with that 11 meter doesn't seem to be held up at all. Or no, he was on a 9 meter. Triddle's on a 9. And he doesn't seem to be slowed up one bit. Fine sailor. And I can't tell. Though, yeah, those are green pants on that orange kite, aren't they? That's Ricardo Lucchese. Trademark spandex. Triddle jibes. Bridge sticks it into the wall. Parlier now on this orange kite. He's on an 11. Bridge was on the 11. I think Tony said he was on his 9. And Tony didn't tell me. Martin Dolenk was on his 9. So here's where that question, where, 9 or 11, it's kind of big. Right now we're in a soft spot on the course. Definitely soft at the committee boat. Bridge is trying to push on Parlier. Parlier does have a higher number. Oop, now they're back down. There's that righty that comes in. They just sailed into it. Parlier looked like he was going to go for a jibe. Now he goes for his jibe. Sets it up and lays it down. Bridge jibes even more inside than Parlier did, and he's going to have to soak pretty low. Let's see it. Let's see Bridges, that angle. Can he make it work? Yeah, he's got it. A little high. Yeah. And low. Ooh, Triddle took something out of the others on the downwind. It looks like Guy Bridge might have had a little bit of a wipeout up on top. Triddle comes around in third, taking a right-hand turn. And Lachese in fourth, taking his right-hand turn. Nico Landauer takes the first left-hand turn in fifth place. Dude, that's not Tony Vodasek, it's Matt Taggart right behind Nico Landauer, and then Guy Bridge right behind Taggart. Bunch of people taking left-hand turns. Florian Gruber takes a right-hand turn. Adrian Geisinger, left-hand turn. Alejandro Clement, left-hand turn. And there goes Martin Dolank. So here we got a nice fair split. Look at that. Look at all those left-hand turners. A couple of them are going out there. It looks like that's Taggart. He's going out there. So the red kite going out to sea is Matt Taggart. We were talking about Matt earlier, Grandmaster or Master Sailor, one of the top athletes out here. God, the guy is really, he must be training like crazy at home. He had an injury last year. He had a broken collarbone. And I think he was out of place for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. And he was so torn up about it. I bet he's been out kiting every damn day. And it shows. He's playing with the big guns. You know, speaking for us Masters type category people, I just have to say we're all impressed with Taggart's performance. The guy's just, what a legend. See one kite down on the course there. Let's go back up. Okay. Everything was good with that rescue that happened back there. Those guys got him. Okay. There he is. So just a couple random rescues. Oh, I'm glad we got that. Thank goodness. Those are the kind of scary things, you know, there's a black kite on the water. We could have been all staring over there, never once saw him. Thank goodness for Parlier. He'd be down in Frio in any time, huh? In no time. So as they get up near the top, Parlier still holding the lead. Tacks over and finds his line around the top mark. There goes Parlier around the gate, around the offset. Ollie Bridge. And the orange kite we thought that was Ricky, right? Where'd that red kite go? Taggart. Come on, Taggart. Florian Triddle in fourth. Guy Bridge coming around in fifth. Dude, Guy Bridge. What a thing to watch him, huh? He's sure grown up. I remember back in Switzerland, Silvaplana, a couple years ago, he was a real young competitor and pulled away, I think it was his first prize money award. I'll never forget the smile on his face as he walked away from that event. I think his prize money total might equal a little bit more at this event. Wonder what he's going to do with it. Man, he's sailing well. Good for you, man. He's a cool kid, too. You know, he's just laid back, smiles all the time. Obviously, he's doing something competitively, athletically, that a lot of these others are really striving for. So here comes Parlier full speed. It took a little bit longer to jibe this time and stuck it a little bit further into the beach. As Bridge just tries his hardest to push on it. Just barking on his heels. Come on, man, just fall for once, won't you? Oh, someone else just fell right in front of Bridge. Oh, Bridge and his kite just, whoa! Oh, he broke a line. Something just happened weird. One of the tail enders just had a weird thing happen with his kite. I'm not sure what that was. Seemed like he broke something. You saw it on the video, I'm sure. There comes Lachese. So Parlier went left and Bridge went right. Oh no, they both took a left-hand turn and they went out right. And then Ricardo took a right-hand turn along with Triddle. So this poor person who seems to have like broken a line or something at the bottom mark, had some issues. Kite in the water is just, you're kind of probably feeling a little bit bad about their position. It's like, oh man, I'm sorry. Oh shit. Oh, that's scary. Are they okay? We got to look for bodies there. That wasn't pretty. Okay, he looks okay. The person who ran into the lines is okay. That was Nico Landauer. Whoa. 2 kites down at the bottom. This is totally hairy. 2. I hope everyone's okay. Yeah, that kite's up. The first kite that went down is still struggling. He's just totally bow-tied. That's going to be a lights-out situation. Maybe? Maybe? Holy mackerel, yeah. Nico Landauer was coming through at the bottom. It kind of plowed into the canopy with his body of a down kite. The kite was going down right in front of him and he had nowhere to go. I heard him yell out a big yelp. Took a little bit of a wingtip to the dome. Luckily, I hope he didn't catch any lines on the way through. He kept on going. Jeez. Another kite down up at the top. Jeez Louise. Yeah, we got to get the rescue team tickled up. They're gonna all be doing a little work this afternoon. You know, broken gear, tired sailors. There's a lot been going on in this event. Second set of the day. First time these sailors have really had to stretch out.
Back up. Everyone's back up and working.
Thank you. What a thing. So Bridge, Parlier, and Lachese still battling. It's just a dogfight up at the top. Parlier, number 1, claiming the alpha title at this moment. And off to the finish they go. It's Parlier. And then Bridge. And Lucchese. Parlier really extended on that second beat. He went out right. He was the furthest right, wasn't he? On that last beat, on the third beat. Yeah. So he took a left-hand turn and he stuck it in there the furthest, and he made gains. Now with Parlier, you don't know if he just like clicked it up to like, I don't know, gear number 6 or 7, you know, or off his normal 5, or if he actually found a good shift out there or some better velocity. But there you have it. Your winners for race number 6. Nico Parlier, then Ollie Bridge, and then Riccardo Lucchese. I would say they finished somewhere around 3:09. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, cool. Great. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. We're going to take a little time out here, have a drink of water, and catch our bearings for one last race today. We're going to start that race in probably about, I don't know, just after 3:30. I would say about 3:31. We'll be putting up our class flag and starting the race just about 3:35, 3:36. It'll be about a 15-minute race, and we'll be all wrapped up by about 4 o'clock. So tune in for our final race today. Stick around at the Cruising Club. Go order yourselves a drink. Got about a 20-minute break right now. In the U.S. we say tip your bartenders, but it doesn't really fly here. I keep trying to tip people, and they look at me like I'm a weirdo. But everyone's so cool here. I just want to throw money in the bucket. Anyway, thanks a lot for joining us, everybody. Look us up on YouTube and Instagram, Facebook, Hydrofoil Pro Tour. Live results updates, rider interviews, full race coverage, highlight videos. We've got a ton of stuff up there. Check it out. It's really cool. Fun times. Get to know these riders. Check out the interviews. If you're a foiler, you can learn more. A lot of tech talks up there. Anyway, thank you all for joining us. We'll talk to you soon. It's the Hydrofoil Pro Tour signing off.